All those birds. For me? Thank you. And the sea. Now. It's mine already. Wow. Surely not. Surely not the sky or stars too. That's very generous. Perhaps too generous. Thank you. What are you thinking about?
Music.
How can you think about music? You either hear it or you don't.
I'm hearing it then.
Oh. I read a book today.
Did you?
Don't you want to know what it's about?
Of course.
There were stories about people's lives and how some turned out well and others turned out badly.
Did you love this book?
Yes, I think so.
Why?
It's interesting to see if other people, like dead people who write books, agree or disagree with what you think.
Why though?
Because it makes you a larger part of the human community. It had very interesting books.
Oh. I didn't know thoughts should be interesting.
Well, these ones were.
I thought they should be right or wrong.
Yes, but these ones were particularly interesting.
Maybe you should think of your own thoughts instead of reading them out of a book.
I do. I do think up my own thoughts.
I know you do. I love how you love books. Don't be mad. I made a song for you today.
Did you?
Yep.
Will you sing it for me?
It has too many parts.
Let's go in the water.
Remember this melody. Da 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 da.
Why? I'm bad at remembering melodies. Why don't you remember it?
Oh, I have 11 other in my head, making a total for 12. Do you have it?
I think so.
Let's hear it. How about we just clap it out? Yeah, we'll practice later.
I don't need to know about rhythms. I have my books.
Don't books have rhythms?
Kind of. Let's go in the water.
Will you remember my melody under the water?
I will always remember your melody. It will be imprinted on my heart. Like wax.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Are you going to sing me the whole song?
When I get 12 other instruments.
Where are you going to get 12 instruments?
Each strand of your hair will be my instrument, and they will stand on end as they play. Your hair will be my orchestra, and you will fly into the sky.
I don't know if I want to be an orchestra.
Why?
Won't I fall down when the song ends?
That's true, but the clouds will be so moved that they'll fill up with water, and when you sit on one, you can gently fall to the ground. How about that?
Okay.
It's settled then.
What is?
That your hair will be my orchestra, and that I love you.
Love you too.
How will you know?
That I love you.
Yeah,
That's easy. I can't help it.
you never know. Better tie a string around your finger so you don't forget.
Is there string at the ocean?
No. I carry string with me just in case I come upon a broken instrument. No, this hand. Is it too tight?
No, it's fine. That's a very particular finger.
Yes.
You're aware of that?
Yeah,
How aware?
very aware.
Orpheus, are we?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yes, I think so.
You think so?
I wasn't thinking, I mean, just yes.
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 May our lives be filled with music.
Maybe you could get me another ring? A gold one to go over the string one. You know?
Whatever you like. Do you have my melody still?
It's right here. What are you thinking about?
Music? I'm just kidding. I was thinking about you and music.
Let's go in the water. I'll race you.
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 Letter for you on your wedding day. There is no choice of any importance in life but the choosing of a beloved. I haven't met Orpheus, but he seems like a serious young man. I understand he's a musician. If I were to give a speech at your wedding, I would start with one or two funny jokes, and then I might offer some words of advice. I'd say cultivate the arts of dancing and small talk, everything in moderation. Court the companionship and respect of dogs. Grilling a fish or toasting bread requires singleness of purpose, vigilance, and steadfast watching. Keep quiet about politics, but vote for the right person. Take care to change light bulbs, and continue to give yourself to others. For that is the ultimate satisfaction in life, to love, honor, accept, and help others. As for me, this is what it's like being dead. The atmosphere smells, and there are these high-pitched noises like a tea kettle always boiling over. But for the most part, it's a pleasant atmosphere. You can work and socialize, much like at home. I work in the business world, and it seems to here you can better see the far-reaching consequences of your actions. I'm also one of the few dead people who still knows how to read and write. That's a secret. If anyone finds out, they might dip me in the river again. I write you these letters, but I don't know how to get them to you. Love or father.
I hate parties. And wedding party's the biggest party of all. All the guests arrive and Orpheus is taking a shower. He is always taking a shower when the guests arrive. That way, he doesn't have to greet them. Then I have to greet them. A wedding is for a father and daughter. The mothers all dress up and try to look like young ladies. But a wedding is for a father and daughter. It's the day they stop being married to one another. I always thought there'd be more interesting people at my wedding.
Are you a homeless person?
No?
Oh, well, I'm on my way to a pretty interesting party where there are really very interesting people. Would you like to join me?
No, I just had my own party.
You were giving your own party and you just left?
I was thirsty.
You must be a very interesting person to leave your own party like that.
Thank you.
You mustn't care at all what other people think of you. I always say that's a mark of a really interesting person, don't you?
I guess.
So, would you like to accompany me to this interesting affair?
No, thank you. I just got married, you see.
Oh, lots of people do that.
That's true. Lots of people do.
So, what's your name?
Eurydice.
Eurydice.
Goodbye, then.
Goodbye. Eurydice.
Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. With anyone else but me. With anyone else but me. No, 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 don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. Till I come marching home.
I'm warm. Are you warm?
Yeah.
I'm going to get a drink of water.
Don't go.
I'll be right back.
You promise?
Of course.
Can't stand to let you out of my sight tonight.
Silly goose. Oh, you're still here.
Yes, I forgot to tell you something. I have a letter addressed to Eurydice. That's you from your father.
That's not possible.
He wrote down some thoughts for your wedding day.
Let me see.
I left it at home. It got delivered to my elegant high-rise apartment by mistake.
Why didn't you say so before?
You left in such a hurry.
For my father.
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Oh, I knew he'd send something.
It'll just take a moment. I live around the block. What an interesting dress you're wearing.
Thank you.
Eurydice? Eurydice!
Voila.
You are very high up.
Yes, I am.
I feel a little faint.
It'll pass.
Have you ever thought about installing an elevator?
No, 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 no. I prefer stairs. I think architecture is so interesting, don't you?
Oh, yes. So, where is this letter?
But isn't this an interesting building?
It's so high up.
Yes.
There's no one here. I thought you said you were having a party.
I like to celebrate things quietly with a few other interesting people, don't you? Would you like some champagne?
Maybe some water.
Water it is. Make yourself comfortable.
I can't stay long. Oh, look, there's my wedding. Oh, they're all dancing. Oh, there's Orpheus. He's not dancing.
So, who's this guy you're marrying?
His name's Orpheus.
Orpheus. Not a very interesting name. I've heard it before.
Maybe you've heard of him. He's kind of famous. He plays the most beautiful music in the world, actually.
I can't hear you.
So you say the letter was delivered here today?
That's right.
Through the post.
It was mysterious. Voila. So, Eurydice, tell me one thing. Name one person you find interesting.
Why?
Just making conversation.
Right, all the interesting people I know are dead or speak French.
Well, I don't speak French, Eurydice.
I have to go. There's no letter, is there?
Of course there is. It's right here. Eurydice, I'm not interesting, but I'm strong. You can teach me to be interesting. I would listen. Orpheus listens to his own thoughts too much. Try to plug it out and it bites you. I'll bet you had an interesting thought, for instance. I bet you're always having them. The way you tilt your head to the side and stare.
I feel dizzy. I want my husband. I think I'd better go.
You're free to go whenever you like.
I know. In fact, I think I'll leave right now if I could just get my letter.
Relax.
Goodbye.
Wait, Eurydice, don't go. I love you.
I know.
You need to get yourself a real man. A man with broad shoulders like me. Orpheus has long fingers that would tremble to pet a bull or pluck a bee from a hive.
How do you know about my husband's fingers?
A man who can put his big arm around your little shoulder as he leads you through the crowd. A man who answers the door at parties. A man with big hands, with big stupid hands like potatoes. A man who can carry a cow in labor. My lips were meant to kiss your eyelids, that's obvious.
Close your eyes then. It's his handwriting.
Of course it is!
Goodbye.
Wait, don't do that, don't trip!
Orpheus!
Eurydice!
Cloudstone.
We are all three stones. We live with the dead people in the land of the dead.
Eurydice was a great musician. Orpheus was his wife.
Orpheus was a great musician. Eurydice was his wife. She died.
Then he played the saddest music. Even we,
The Stones.
cried when we heard it. Oh look! She's coming to the land of the dead now!
Oh.
Oh, we may say poor Eurydice.
But stones don't feel bad for dead people. Eurydice wants to speak to you.
But she can't speak your language anymore.
She talks in the language of dead people now.
It's a very quiet language.
Like if the pores in your face opened up and wanted to talk.
Like potatoes sleeping in the dirt.
Pretend that you understand her, or she'll be embarrassed.
Yes, pretend for a moment that you understand the language of stones.
Listen to her the way you would listen to your own daughter if she died too young and tried to speak to you across long distances.
It was warm, then a coldness. I think my husband was with me. Yes. Oh, what was his name? My husband's name. Do you know it? How strange. I can't seem to remember. It was awful to see his face as I died. His eyes were like two blackbirds that flew to me. I told them, no, stay where you are. He needs you in order to see. Once I got through the cold, they made me swim in a river. I forgot his name. I forgot all the names. They then took me to a boat. I barely fit inside. I looked at the oars and I wanted to cry. I tried to cry, but I just drooled a little. I'll try now. What happiness it would be to cry. I was not lonely, only alone with myself, begging myself not to leave my own body, but I was leaving. Goodbye, I said, and my head inclined itself a little, as though to say goodbye to me in a solemn kind of way. How do you say goodbye to oneself? A train.
Station is like a train, but there is no train.
The train has wheels. There are wheels.
There's the opposite of a wheel, and the opposite of smoke, and the opposite of a train.
I think I'm waiting here for someone.
Eurydice?
Oh, at last, a porter meet me. Do you happen to know where the bank is? I've just arrived. was in such a rush. They didn't let me pack any traveler's checks, so I need to exchange my money at the Bureau de Change. I was in such a rush. They didn't even let me pack my suitcase. It's empty. That's funny. Funny, right? Oh, and I would really love a bath.
Eurydice!
Ooh, what's that language you're speaking? Say it again.
Eurydice!
Ooh, it's like fruit. Again.
Eurydice, I'm your father.
Eurydice, I'm your father. You remind me of something, but I can't understand a word you're saying.
Your father?
Shut up! She doesn't understand you.
She's dead now too.
You're dead now. I'm dead too.
Yes, I need a reservation for the big fancy hotel.
When you were alive, I was your father.
Father is not a word that dead people understand.
When you were alive, I was your tree.
Yes, my tree. Oh, the tall one in the backyard. Oh, I used to sit all day in its shade. There, shade.
There's a problem here.
Do you happen to know if there's any entertainment at the hotel? Like any ladies with great big fans?
I named you Eurydice. Your mother named all the other children, but Eurydice I chose for you.
Be careful, sir.
Eurydice, I tried to remember your name. I asked the stones. They said, forget the names. The names make you remember.
We told you how it works.
One day, it will not stop raining. I heard your name inside the rain. Between the drops I saw falling letters, I began to translate. E, I remembered elephants. U, I remembered ulcers and under. Y, I remembered youth and yellow. R, I remembered reindeers sticking their noses in the snow. D, I remembered dig, dog, daughter, day. Time poured into my head. The days of the week, hours, months.
The tree talks so beautifully.
Don't listen!
I feel suddenly hungry. Where's the porter that met me at the station?
Here I am.
Oh, I would like a continental breakfast, please. Maybe some rolls and butter. Oh, and jam. If you could, please, take my luggage to my room.
I'm sorry, miss. There are no rooms here.
What? No rooms. Where does anybody sleep?
People don't sleep here?
I have to say, I'm very disappointed. It has been such a tiring day. I have been traveling all day. First on a river, and then on an elevator. That rained, and then on a train. I thought someone would meet me at the station. I don't know where I am, and there are all these stones, and they're horrible, and I hate them. All I want is a bath. I thought someone would meet me at the station.
Don't be sad. I'll take your luggage to your room.
There are no rooms!
Dear Eurydice, I miss you. No, it's not enough. Dear Eurydice, a symphony for 12 instruments. Love, Orpheus.
That's all for now. You may go. I suppose you want a tip, don't you? Would you run me a bath, please?
Yes, miss.
Dear Eurydice, I love you so much. I'm going to find you. Play the saddest music now that you're gone. You know I hate writing letters. I'm going to give this letter to her. I hope he finds you. Love, Orpheus.
There's a letter for you, miss.
A letter?
A letter. It's addressed to you.
It's dirty.
Miss?
What?
Would you like me to read you the letter?
Read you the letter.
You can't do that with your feet. It's addressed to Eurydice, that's you.
That's you.
You. It says, I love you.
I love you.
It's like your tree.
Tall. Green.
It's like sitting in the shade.
Oh.
It's like sitting in the shade with no clothes on.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
It says, I'm going to find you. I play the saddest music now that you're gone.
Music.
Like that.
Continue.
You know I hate writing letters. I'll give this letter to a worm. I hope he finds you. Love, Orpheus.
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 That word, it's like I can't breathe. Orpheus. Oh, my husband. Oh, father.
Dear Eurydice, I had a dream. I had a dream that we climbed Mount Olympus and began to make love. I looked at your hair, and your hair were faucets that had streaming water coming out. And when I asked why water was coming out of your hair, you said, gravity's compelling. Then we jumped off Mount Olympus. We flew through the sky. You held your knee to your chest because you hit it on a sharp cloud. You then fell into a salty lake. I was awoken by the window. And then I thought, Eurydice is dead. Then I thought, who is Eurydice? The room began to float, and I thought, what are people? My bedclothes looked at me with a crooked, weird smile. I thought, who am I? Eurydice, this scares me. Please come back. Love, Orpheus.
Did you get my letters?
No, you sent me letters?
Oh, every day.
What were they about?
Oh, nothing much. Just the usual things.
Tell me the names of my mother and brothers and sisters.
That's not a good idea. It'll make you sad.
I want to know.
It's a long time to be sad.
I'd rather be sad.
Being sad is not allowed. Act like a stone.
Another.
Ostracize.
What does it mean?
To exclude. When the Greeks decided who to banish, they write the name of the banished person on a white piece of pottery called an ostracon.
Ostrakon. Another.
Peripatetic. It means to walk slowly, speaking of weighty matters in bare feet.
Peripatetic. A learned fruit wandering through the snow. Another.
Defunct.
Defunct.
It means dead in a very abrupt way. Not like how I died, which was slowly, but all at once in cowboy boots.
Tell me a story of when you were little.
Well, there was a time your uncle shot at me with a BB gun. I was so mad I swallowed a nail. And there was a time I was at a dude ranch and I was riding a horse and I lassoed a car. The lady driving the car got up and spanked me, and your grandmother spanked me too.
You remember that Christmas when Grammy gave me a doll and I said if I see one more doll, I'm going to throw up?
I don't think Granny was expecting you to say that.
Tell me a story about your mother.
The most vivid recollection I have of Mother is seeing her at parties and in the house playing piano. When she was younger, she was extremely animated. She could really play the piano. I mean, she could play everything by ear. They called her Flaming Sally.
I never remember Grammy playing the piano.
She was never the same after my father died. My father was a very gentle man.
Tell me a story about your father.
Well, my father and I used to duck hunt on the Mississippi River. He'd call up old Frank the night before and ask, "Where are the ducks moving tonight, Frank?" Old Frank, he could really call ducks. I never enjoyed killing those poor little ducks, but you get caught up in the fervor of it. You get as many as 10 ducks. If you went over the limit, there was only so many per person. Father would throw the extra ducks on the side of the creek we were paddling on it, make sure there's no game boarded. If the warden was gone, he'd run and throw the ducks in the back of the truck. My father was never a great conversationalist, but he loved to rhapsodize about hunting. But he said, if I ever have to die, it would be in a duck pond. He did.
There was always something I wanted to ask you, a name or a story or... I forget.
Don't worry, you'll remember. There's plenty of time.
Oh, Eurydice. I loved reading books. Dear Eurydice, I wonder if you're misreading books in the underworld. Love, Orpheus.
What are you? What do you do? What do you do? Damn you! I hate you!
Birds in a cage. Thou dost ask my blessing. We will now beg of thee forgiveness. So we'll live, and we'll pray, and we'll sing.
It's for Eurydice. E-U-R-Y. That's right. There's no last name. No, it's not like that. I don't know the country. No, I don't know the city either. No, I don't know.